Get what? No, I don't use that stuff.
Once it goes live, we'll open it up. Or on.
Yeah. I'm here.
Media, we gotta move it a little bit.
I should only. Yeah.
Just out of the gutter.
Yeah. Look, I don't plan to talk for 15 minutes.
You can do it. Come on.
Even I don't have that much to say.
Never make it in Congress.
Then again, they may not come to us for 20 minutes. I'm here in the helicopter. He's on a roll. You want to shoot cars coming in with bright lights?
I got a bazillion of those.
If I see you move the camera, I'll see that.
If I see something, yeah, when you're on, I'll pan off.
That's the whole rebel standing. In terms of what you were talking about how far this was smelled, I can tell you that at the base of this hill, about a quarter of a mile, people in their homes heard this. It woke them up this morning, and we actually have somebody who describes it quite well. Let's go. We're going to go to that sound as soon as we can. In the meantime, what they're saying is that about 7:30 this morning, they thought it was like an explosion of a fraud. They're used to hearing things like this. Keep in mind, this facility does a lot of work with explosives. This is what the sheriff's team is based down the preliminary here on things going off as they were. But this was very, very different. Car alarms went off. We understand that within the facility, the windows were shattered. We saw some of the images that was showing you. We understand quite a few vehicles. So what they have to do right now, as he's explaining and showing you, is find out what all the debris went, the debris field, as it were. You also have seen that they are trying to figure out if this was safe. Is this safe at this point? Because this has obviously happened a lot. The sheriff's department is very, very, very careful. The people here at this area, which is what this training facility is called, they know this stuff. And they actually, when they're dealing with explosives, that they are not sure what it is, they're going to bring it up on. The next one, they're going to look at it, they're going to test it from far away. So what it seems may have been happening here is that they were transferring something. Now, what it was, we don't know. Keep in mind that in the last
Hold on.
from all over the place. And some of that stuff could be wrong. We don't know that's what it is, but it would make sense, for example, that is one possibility. Because if they're picking up from 4th of July, whenever they pick up those ones, they're really large, like in Commerce, for example, they had a huge bus, they left it there in the warehouse until they could have the ATF move it. But if it's a small enough amount, they might try to move it. Usually they would use it from those or whatever. And number two is they will tell you that friction is their worst enemy, and that is because when you are transporting any kind of explosive, if it is unstable, any kind of motion will set it off. In the old days, when we used to have radios, like radios that would play, they used to tell us not to use them if we were near a location where they were actually finding out if something was explosive or not, because that click, that sound sometimes will set it off. So they're really, really, really careful about this stuff. So this obviously caught him off guard. We'll know more about noon when we have a press conference. But at this point, we do have 3 people dead, 1 person hospitalized. One update, they did move the yellow plate to in front off of Eastern. If you live on the base or Eastern, which is about a quarter mile from the entrance to the facility, there are homes there. If you live there, they moved the yellow cake to the other side of the homes, so you can drive in there. It's no longer off limits. But with that, I will tell you, there is traffic on Eastern, so you may want to go the other way around anyway. And if you do not have to be in this area, because they're going to have a lot of vehicles coming Gonzalez,
They don't have far to go to.
You know, for example, I remember, and I'm going to emphasize that this has nothing to do with this, but I'll give you an example. I remember a few years back, they found in somebody with an old, like World War II. Even then, when they went to move them, they actually put them in very specialized vehicles because the older it is, and it depends on where it's been kept, but the older it is, and it's gotten wet in the past, and people were keeping stuff in their garage and they didn't know it was there, that stuff, they're very, very careful with where they find it because it's highly volatile. So, you know, not knowing what this is, you know, it brings to mind that if they were moving it like they were in a vehicle, they must have thought that it was safe. You know, there is no indication at this point that this is nothing but an accident. Again, we'll know more in June, but they're not acting like it's anything beyond that, as tragic as it is and whatever it is. But, you know, it's definitely, it doesn't happen often. Like I said, the last time it happened was 39 years ago in North Hollywood. So it's, you know, it's tragic. It truly is. But it's going to be something that they're going to be looking at. That's why everybody's ascending here. ATF, every agency, federal, state, they're coming here because whenever something like this happens, they all want to find out what happened because they learned from it too. So, but yeah, you know, like I said, they've been picking up a lot of fireworks in rusts lately. Sometimes they bring them here, and sometimes that stuff was kept in really bad condition by whoever was keeping it. Or, you know, maybe it was something that somebody found in their garage. We don't know. We don't know. No one knew. They may not know yet. You know, they may not know. They may have a law. That's the other thing. We never make transport anything even within the facility. There is a law.
Do you have the power for it? I need to get it.
Kind of ordinance like that.
Oh, actually, it's with Adrian.
This from here to there, so people know where things are because you need to. So they probably know what they picked up or what they thought they moved and what they were doing with it. Now the question as to why it went off, that's what we're going to take about. Back to you. There's back there with different parts of that bite. I have a great different bites. He went on, he's a sound engineer, so he describes it and he talks about it. And I thought, okay, I'll give him 3 such. I mean, look, we can only guess, but you know, and I don't want to get into it. They picked it up last night or anything like that. My friend said, well, you know, they were obviously transporting something they thought was safe. Just
Yeah, Mario's got a few, but most people are like, I didn't hear anything.
Well, they were hitting G. 11:45. We are here. They say, well, sir, did you know? Now, when they come live to us, I'll be behind the office.
I'll give you this chair. You can sit up.
I know. I just want to cut it now.
I just texted my friend who's in the sheriff's complaint thing. I was saying they were doing a training here. He's not answering, so he may be off range tonight. They may not. And they would be everything, like nobody moved.
So I'll have that mic hot in case you ask a question.
They're not going to come to me. They're going to go right to where all they should.
And if you ask a question, I'll have it on tape at least.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for plugging in my mic. I was like trying to get it over there before there was no spots left.
I don't look out for you.
You're the man. Get my nap good. I had like 2 hours, like they sent me to court. I was like 2 hours early, so I went on a walk. I was like a mile and a half away when it called me. What's up, man? Other side. Oh, yeah.
Lots of people.
Good.
How you doing, man?
Good. How about you?
Good.
Working hard?
Working hard. Trying to stay out of
You take your truck home?
once in a while, man. But sometimes the nighttime they never use it. They always say. But if I'm home and I say, hey, I'm pushing the house, I say, oh yeah, go ahead.
All of our trucks are double and triple.
I was in Santa Cruz yesterday for the
I was thinking
there on the corner.
Yeah.
Another one?
I was thinking about you because I was initially assigned to that, and then I had to go
That set
out.
me out.
McBean in Valencia.
And I was like, man,
that's the protest corner.
Yeah, protest corner. That's the SEIU people.
Yeah.
Most of them.
I was supposed to go out there, and I was like, I guarantee I'll see Ramos out here. It's like right.
You might have come to Santa. Was there still a lot of people there?
No, well, they ended up sending me to that arraignment of the guy that killed him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How did they catch that guy?
No.
I was there that morning, and then I go, it's a $4.8 million house. I'm just going to shoot everything. He's got to be somebody. I go, shot more than
It's the guy who jumped the fence. That's
yeah, but how did they ID him and find him?
well, I'm sure they got him on video leaving the house.
Yeah, that was an idea. I heard maybe like he left some DNA.
Probably.
The whole neighborhood like knew who it was.
Probably. Yeah. We've been talking to people. So, yeah, oh yeah, that guy is a druggie. He's always going to people's homes.
Yeah. How you doing?
We had one of those in our neighborhood where the house guy came home.
Yeah.
Killed him.
Really?
Yeah.
He had a gun? The
No,
owner
but
killed him?
No. That's the people that were in the house.
Fuck, yeah.
Not with guns. Like,
The homeowners killed him with a gun?
no.
The other way around?
Yeah.
Probably a bunch of crazy homeless people, huh? In there.
Not in LA.
I mean, I don't think, no, because
All of them carry
No.
guns.
They're all coordinated. Like, I see them. They're driving the neighborhood. They know.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, it's
They know what people
the
are.
organized burglary rings. Yeah. A lot of them don't carry anything, and they get spooky. You know.
Yeah.
You know that Boston Daily News, David Crane, like 3-4 months ago, they went to his house. He was trying to get in, and his wife was home. And she went, ah! She screamed and scared the shit out of him. They went running around and they caught him on the way.
I'll probably come to us one more time and see if they can actually
got in a
feel
car
the
and
sound.
took off.
Sending you some top secret information, but not ready for air yet.
Well, they already came in here. They tried to come back. She said the alarm problem.
No, he'll
What
do
if
it.
they try to come back? What if she has?
He doesn't have a sense for people that will show over at their house.
That is safe. That money.
Oh, they know.
They knew. Like, oh, yeah, he's got.
They got in from your house. House clean.
She doesn't have. I think they just randomly. I think they really end up looking in the house.
Yeah, that's
And they're just
it.
like assuming that oh, he got a nice car. Like, you know, they've got.
So we do it. Just if you don't, you can avoid being tangled. Yeah, just until you know. I know. Oh, yeah, it's difficult.
That wasn't the previous.
What do you mean? Yeah. I was in
So they released the names of the
No.
okay.
I think a friend of mine knows.
I just got him, but it's not for
Is there anybody like you know?
I know one girl on the bomb squad, and I was so just focused on her, and I saw her driving
Was she a canine officer?
K9 bomb. Yeah, lives in San Francisco.
No, she no, she was a captain. Her husband here was in control of for the contraband. Yeah, tell that to Michael Myers.
Is that the guy that was speaking in it?
Oh yeah, it was quite a charade. Oh, is she? Great. Fucking bad.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but I wonder. I just sent a text to my husband. Because I think we know.
Yeah, I went out to Malibu State Rescue last week.
All they had?
The ATV that went over off Decker Canyon.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I did. We get paid every time they get paid. We get paid.
Oh, do you?
As soon as I hear Malibu,
Some type of car accident. 29-year-old woman with a injection. The ATV didn't banged up at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if it's ripped. It probably bounced around and then knocked out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty serious. Yeah, definitely. I take it on the wall. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, from Westlake Boulevard, then it goes from south of Mulholland, it gets very comfortable. That's probably got to be 6 off the road, yeah, that's probably yeah, school bus, at the school, this guy's next door that capture Dolphin man, $30. $5. Home Depot. Oh, the Home Depot. Yeah, I had one like this, but what happens is if you no, it was snap right out of the way. It's too far down.
Every time I see him at Home Depot, I buy him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's like the white because I use it as a switch. Like 63 inches wide. You know, they have somebody really did something.
County fire chief.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will.
You change my eyes or my live view? You don't have the app on your phone? Yeah, 1,000 times easier. You don't have to do all the time. You can just turn it on and off whenever you want. Although it freaks up sometimes, so sometimes I just dial in. It's how easy.
When this is not, I solve how it's just all and then it's not so I do that because it's like
Go to channel 13, you might as well be off here.
and I'm going to put it on the
I don't even get that shit on that one. We just went off the air right now. Fox.
and it's like, you're good. This happens. I bring it all. No running. Bro, my bad. Oh, you had your own? You have it? Are you sure? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. No, Sandra, that was really good. Thank you.
They come to us. They come to us.
Okay, it's not.
I'll make you a double. Double margarita is what I got. I'll treat something in here.
Trying to win photographer of the year. Hard to get. I'm hoping my fire went up.
Everybody tries.
I sat with them for an hour.
Poor thing. He panics himself into a bad spot. That's just it. You can't.
And then they stay. They don't care. As much as I love Tommy Harrigan, he was horrible for 30 years. He did, but he really got it.
Like it's getting small, right? It doesn't matter because, you know, when you have to, when you go to the channel, right?
I was trying to edit his stuff one day, and he's like, I've been doing this for 30 years. I can't even look at it.
And you look at it and you
Can't have all white shots.
you know what I mean? I mean, but I mean, I think it's too much. Like, you know, one beat talking to the patient, another one white. So it could like
So it's sad.
Katie probably knows all about Whipper. That was a 45 millimeter.
I was shooting with him.
Really?
He opened up on the floor. He had, I had no idea, like, holy shit.
I'm just kidding. It was like, so
What do you want? You need bazookas? You...
Oh. Yeah, he showed me the things at his house.
Really?
Actually, he has two. And like,
Did you have a relation to the radio?
Tree just like a goddamn summer. You can't go up. You get out from up here and fuck them. How old is this 300 yards? Well, I went around to the other side.
In case they...
Because if you want to do it, he was going to come on down this way.
Hey guys, we're still good for 12 for the press conference, and it'll only be the sheriff speaking.
Okay. Only the sheriff?
Only the sheriff as of now, only the sheriff.
Thank you.
There was some media partners saying that there was going to be a press conference on the street. That's not true.
Bottom line is, so there's just two questions. What was the item they were trying to defuse? What was the protocol they were trying to defuse? That's the only two questions. That's right.
They say only the sheriff's talking?
I'll be ready.
Is he something to say?
If it was military ordinance, there are protocols involved for how to deal with it. The question is, how old was it?
It's true. It's unstable when it's old.
Yeah, well, the question is, how old is old?
That'd be nice if they let me know.
You can go down on where it's flat so you don't fall over.
And I'll move out of the way, I'll go.
All right.
What the hell were they doing with it up here?
Apparently, it's material they moved from a bomb colony.
Well, then why the hell didn't they take it to wayside? They had any doubts at all that it was unstable.
I can hear you. Are we going to the bike this time?
The password is it?
Are we throwing to the bike?
Have they tested this damn thing? Does it work?
Yes.
It worked.
It'll last for another month.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we understand. And you can take the minus out of my ear, please. But what we have is we're being told that the sheriff himself will be the only one. As a matter of fact, let me get out of the notes. I believe we are beginning to get some of the grass arriving. He's going to have quite a few people with him. But he is going to be see also the ADM and explosion and fire investigation trucks that are coming in the base of the facility. Like I told you, ADM is one of several groups that is going to be helping in this investigation.
I hope you guys are just going to read a prepared statement and take no questions.
Are you on the bridge?
That's the case, it's bullshit.
You guys, the sheriff is walking over right now, so we should be on in about 5 minutes.
The sheriff is walking this way. He was actually up at the
Tell me anybody here who's got more experience than I do.
and that is literally all the hills from where we are. So he is walking down. He might be able to see him pulling up, as a matter of fact. But he will be the only one speaking today.
You guys line up behind the sheriff, please. Behind me.
Well, good morning to everybody, and I want to thank you for being here, one, and your patience in waiting for us. We've been very busy, as you can imagine, over the last several hours. I'll be the only one speaking today, and I'll be answering your questions after I speak. But if you look around me, the team that I have, that I'm surrounded by, members of the board, my partner, Jim McDonald from the LAPD, Tony Maroney from LA County Fire, CHP. I could go on, and I'll talk about some of that as we go on. So it is a somewhat of a beautiful day today weather-wise, but there's definitely a black cloud hanging over the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and our county family. This morning, shortly after 7:30 a.m., an explosion occurred at our Special Enforcement Bureau, arson explosives detail facility located in the 1000 block of Northeastern Avenue in East Los Angeles, which is right behind this hill. Tragically, there were 3 sworn members who were fatally killed that were assigned to our arson explosives detail. No other department members were injured or transported to any hospitals. This is, unfortunately, the largest loss of life for us as the LA County Sheriff's Department since 1857. Between all 3 sworn members, they had served our community proudly for 74 years, and that's amongst all 3 of them collectively. 19 years, 22 years, and 33 years. And at this point, we are not giving out their names. One of the reasons it took me a while to get out here, one of my priorities is the families of our deputies. And I've met with several of them this morning. There are still others who are on their way. There are others who have not been notified. The last thing I want to do is them to turn on the news and find out that way. So thank you for respecting that at this point. My second priority were our employees. Our employees are hurting right now. Members of our Special Enforcement Bureau, other members of our arson detail as well, arson explosives detail. In regards to the details of what happened, I'm going to give you what I have right now. There's a lot more that we don't know than what we do know. But our intent is to look at this from the very beginning and figure out what is it exactly that caused this tragic event. Currently, our homicide detectives are on scene, and they are investigating the deaths that are we are being assisted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, who are investigating the post-blast portion of this incident. You have seen other vehicles other than FBI. You've seen the ATF here. They will be assisting the FBI as well. I am very grateful to the bomb squad of the Los Angeles Police Department. And I mentioned Chief Jim McDonald standing behind me here. They immediately came out to assist after this explosion occurred to render the devices safe. And just so all of you know, they were just rendered safe within the last minutes, right before we walked out here. So it was still an active scene. It wasn't stable, and definitely a very active crime scene as we go forward. At this time, we do not know the cause of the explosion. However, the specific area has been closed off due to the ongoing investigation. We believe there is no threat to this community. Actually, I could tell you there is no threat to this community. This is an isolated incident, and again, no threats. We have road closures, Eastern Boulevard between Blatchard Street and Lotta Drive. And again, I do want to thank all of our local partners, our local elected officials that are here to help us get through this very difficult time. We have our Psychological Services Bureau personnel on scene that are assisting our employees at this moment, along with peer counseling and chaplain services. And as I said earlier, I have met with 2 of the 3 families thus far. And as you can imagine, those were extremely challenging conversations. So, anyways, ready for questions.
Sheriff, what was the material that they were actually dealing with? What type of an item? Improvised explosives, military explosives? The second question, what were the attempts to do? Moving and transporting or rendering safe here on the spot?
Those are all good questions that Pete just asked. Now that the investigation has started, now that the investigators can actually get in to the scene that it was just rendered safe, we will be able to answer all those questions. Too early right now to be able to answer that.
Were there other military style or military grade explosives nearby that were rendered safe by the LAPD officers?
We will know that hopefully in the next couple of hours.
Sir, were they moving these explosives from one place to another? Were they investigating existing explosives already in the facility? And what were they doing?
All these questions are really good questions, and they're the questions that we have as well. The investigation is just about to get started on all this, and these are all the questions that we're going to want answers to, and we'll get them. But simply, right now, I wanted to get out here. I know all of you have been waiting for a while. I'm giving you the information I have, and we're not there yet. Thank you.
Can you say something in Spanish for us, please?
Let's wait for the English, and then we'll do the Spanish afterward, if that's okay.
Sure, are you able to say this? We heard that someone was injured as well and taken to the hospital. Are you able to say the status of that person?
Earlier, we had 3 fatalities of our employees, which I call heroes, are very heroic in the work that they do. We had no other injuries other than the 3 fatalities. And just so all of you know, the members of this team, I've heard over and over the word elite being used. I think sometimes that term gets overused. But if you're familiar with our Special Enforcement Bureau, they're the best of the best. And the individuals who work our arson explosives detail, they have years of training. And these members, usually the average calls that they go to in dealing with some very dangerous situations or items average about 1,100 per year. So these aren't people who don't do this very often. They are fantastic experts. And unfortunately, I lost 3 of them today.
Sheriff, regarding what happened here, why was the material brought back to the scene? There was a possibility that they were unsafe for the normal protocol would be to take the roadside, unweighted weapon, and go for this here. Why was it not done out there? Or was there a process of trying to move them to transport them to handle it better?
Those are all questions, Pete, that we're going to get to. We need to go from A to Z to know exactly what happened. That's why we have our partners here from the Federal Bureau of Investigation that will be conducting the post-blast. There'll be a lot of details coming out there eventually. ATF is here to assist them, the National Response Team. These are individuals that have a lot of expertise in what they do. And again, all the questions being asked, very good questions. But if I waited to get the answers to those, I'd be here probably in 2 days. And I'm just trying to get out here in front of all of you. The question is, are we anticipating a procession for our 3 heroic deputies who passed away? And the answer to that is yes. There will be a procession. I don't have any specific information on that, but it'll happen the next several hours.
Sheriff, we understand that you're still gathering information, but perhaps because of the nature of what we're dealing with, these logs or camps and everything, can you tell us a little bit about the vehicle that you're driving or anything at all that you did, any kind of preliminary investigation? Because, as you have said, these guys know whether it's preliminary medical care. So this seems to be something completely out of the ordinary.
I don't have the answers to those questions yet. And again, getting out here, trying to be out here at this time to inform all of you, our community, to know what we know at this time was very important. Again, all of you are amazing. You're asking very important questions, and we're going to get the answers, I think, to, if not everything, to most of them, but we just simply don't have that information at this time. There is currently an investigation going on to determine what happened from the very beginning to the end. I know everybody wants answers. Please understand, we just rendered the scene safe. Within the last 30 minutes, the LAPD bomb squad rendered the scene safe. We have to go back, investigate what happened from the very beginning, and we'll get there. Just not going to happen this soon. I would be very irresponsible to try and answer a lot of these questions without the information that I need to positively give you facts, and I don't have the facts at this point.
Sheriff, we understand that you're telling us everything you can tell us, and we understand we got to wait. By when, roughly, you think you can have another press conference to tell us more information?
We'll, through our Sheriff's Information Bureau, we'll put something out in the next couple of hours of when we would have more information, but I'm going to tell you right now, based on my experience, when we're conducting these type of investigations, it doesn't take hours to get some of this information. It takes days and weeks. We do not rush this investigation. We want to make sure that we're extremely thorough. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 3 lives, and we want to make sure we know what happened. We don't want to repeat for this. And again, all the questions that are being asked are very legitimate. There are other law enforcement agencies who have bomb techs, not only around the country, around the world, that want to know what happened here. So we want to make sure that no one else, we don't repeat this, right? So thorough investigation will be done by multiple agencies, and we'll get back to you about it. It sounds like everything is repeat questions about the incident. I can't answer any of those right now because we don't have those facts yet. So with that, thank you all, and then we'll keep you updated on any progress on anything else. Appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you.
Thank you. Off to the side, off to the side. Thank you guys. We'll give you an update on our next. Whoever needs Spanish, go off right here. We'll do it over here.